I've been lighting joints away from me, even though it's like supposed to like pull as you light it, because not too long ago I burnt off my eyelashes. I had to take off my cute shirt because it was so hot in here, but I kind of want to add something to it which will make it hot again, but just watch. I mean, while we do our nails, get a little fancy. My nails are in here. My nails are in my sack. I'll show you what we're working with. So I had gotten like a bunch of pairs from Etsy. And here's the thing. I love nails. I think they're gorgeous. They make me feel so fun and feminine. Like I have so much fun when I'm wearing them. But the problem is I'm a very hands-on person. And yeah, they just get in the way of like everything. And I always forget. And I just think about how cute and lovely they are. And then I put them back on. And within a day, I'm like, oh my gosh, get these off of me. I can't handle it. It's like sensory overload. And also, I'm an artist. And my main medium is music, I would say. And so like playing the guitar is really hard with nails. I feel like I got a little running booger. Point is, yeah, I kind of want to have cute nails. I'm really feeling it. I've been so bored with my appearance and so like dissatisfied with my, like, not even necessarily my style right now, but I feel like the clothes I have aren't very indicative of my style. Like, I don't know, I'm just at a point where I want to explore so much more and I want to expand, and I don't know, I'm just bored. I'm sick of myself. Hello? Gorge, am I right? They're gonna be my middle fingers. I think that's the ones I fit, right? Yeah. I think I'm gonna use this one for one thumb because I have another pack. Actually, hold up. Can you see? Both are way cooler than the silver one. I was originally thinking this one and the silver one. Now that I'm seeing the heart, no, I'm gonna stick with my original vision. Okay, so we got thumb, middle finger. Ooh, definitely this one for the ring finger. So right now, we have our thumbs, right? We got our rings, or no, middles, ring. So the pinkies on this one are these. I think I'm gonna do this one. Okay, what else? We could do silver, but we could also, like, I kind of like this one because it has a little star. I think we'll do that one. These are our two options. I kind of like this one. Ties in that silver, but also brings some color. And then I think I'll do, yeah, that for the other one. Oh, beautiful. I just made my own set. Okay. So now we're gonna order what hand I put each on. Okay. So these are good. I'm gonna swap these. So that just feels like too much silver. Can you see? Girl. Okay. These will definitely swap. Because again, too much silver. And then I think maybe these will swap. Yes! Okay. That's our set. What's the tea? Y'all comment down below. What's your tea? I am all ears. I'm trying to think of my tea right now. Ooh. Oh, girl. Fuck. I'm finding that the older I get, the more feminine I'm becoming, more in touch with my feminine energy. And it's pretty cool. I definitely was more in touch with my masculine energy. Growing up, definitely more of a tomboy. I don't know. I think I like just... You know what I think it was? Is I'm an Aquarius. Okay, I'm very much a contrarian at heart, in the depths of my soul. Growing up, very much a contrarian. Especially when it came to everything, like I just wanted to be unique, wanted to be different. I wanted people to like know me as me. Like I didn't want to be compared to anyone, didn't want to be put in any sort of box. Like I just wanted to be so myself that all you could say is that's McLean, you know? That's my name, by the way. Contrary to popular belief, it is not Electress. It's actually not popular belief. But in case you were thinking that it's not Electress, that's my alter ego. We can get into that. Maybe a story for another time. I'll do the lore of Electress in a different video. But yeah. But my contrarianism was almost to a fault, because I would like do away with things I genuinely liked and connected with, all for the sake of being different, you know. And in my recent years, I'm realizing how ridiculous that is. And the culmination of all the things you like is what's going to make you unique, not your curated bubble of aesthetics and whatever. Like, I'm so fucking done with the aesthetics. I'm so fucking done with the aesthetics. And everything having to fit into an aesthetic. And like, even now, I feel like back then it was more unique to be a contrarian, if that makes sense. Like, I don't remember a lot of kids being very like unique styles and trying to be outside of the box and whatever. Not to say that like there weren't kids like that out there, obviously, but I feel like it was I remember when I was a kid, people wanted to fit in more than stand out. But I feel like now it's the opposite. I could be mistaken, and maybe this is just like in my age group or something. I don't know. Oh my god, why is the snail not going on? Girl, you can do it. You can do it. Now it's like a race to be unique. You know, like all of these aesthetics become trends, which those aesthetics were once someone's like carefully curated, not carefully curated, but like it was all the things that were unique to them that they liked, and it gave off this sort of vibe, and then it becomes an aesthetic, and then the aesthetic becomes trendy, and then because people love to hate on people who follow the trends, it's like, oh well, you know, they're just they're just following trends, they don't even like this, and now, like, it's not cool to be in this aesthetic because everyone's in this aesthetic and it's all a bunch of posers and yeah. Like, I feel like people get their panties in a twist about posers, people who, like, weren't hip to a certain show or music genre or fashion thing before it was popular, that then when they hop on the bandwagon, so to speak, when it is popular, they're frowned upon and it's like, get out of here. And trust me, I've been that person to be like, this thing that was cool and underground and unique and more, I think it, like, also just feels more genuine, unfortunately. And then all of these trend chasers are coming in and making it like something that it never was. Like, it is such an issue, I think, for people who are only following trends to hop on the bandwagon and not be respectful about, like, learning about the fan base or the culture or whatever it is, and just coming in and using it as a way to, I don't know, get approval, try and look cool to other people. Like, I don't know why people do things, but, you know, they hop to these different groups to feel a part of something, but they don't take the time to understand what it is they're trying to be a part of, and I think that's a big issue. So yes, I have been that person to shit on trend chasers, but at the same time, I think it goes too far where, like, people who are genuinely interested in something and maybe didn't hear about it because it was so underground and they just hadn't heard about it before, and because it's trendy, now they have heard about it and discovered something that new that they like and that they genuinely like and genuinely want to learn about. And I don't think you should ever shit on those people. I feel like it's pretty obvious when someone's genuine or not. But yeah, I don't know, I feel like everyone's trying to get ahead of trends and be the first one to do something and be unique, no one's ever seen before, and it's just such an interesting shift because I don't feel like it was like that when I was a kid. I, like, kind of want to take my glasses off because of glare, but also they're so cute and I can actually see with them. But yeah, it all feels like a competition to be the coolest, uniquest, most ahead of their time. It's so interesting because, like, I was how people are now, where they're very like, oh, it's become cool, so now I can't like it because I don't want to be lumped in with the cool, trendy, whatever. I want to be unique. I want to be different. I'm just thinking about editing this because I'm, like, so not articulate and probably just, like, draining to watch. Girl. So I just finished editing this thing all the way through. She does get there. My initial point is made at the very end. So if you are going to stick along for the journey, she does get there. Have faith. It's a fun little ride. But now, as I've gotten older, I've learned that it's not about, like, it's just about liking what you like. Just like what you like, and what you like can change too. It can change, it can move, it could be in alignment with all these trendy things, but also be so unique to you because you like different things and you're a different mix of different likes and preferences and what have you that no one else is gonna have. There's gonna be overlap, but, like, no one is exactly you, so just do what you want to do, like what you want to like. And if you're perceived as like icky trend chaser. So fucking what? Let them have their opinions of you, as long as like you're doing what you like and you're wearing what you like and you're listening to what you like. What does it fucking matter how you're being perceived? That's what it is. That's what I've been trying to get at this whole time, is we're so consumed with how we are perceived. Oh my god, how did I do that? Okay, I don't know. By the way, these are the nails. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's spark up. Even though I'm already pretty toasted, we gotta get that feeling of smoking with nails, because it's just like, girl, it's something else. It is something else. But yeah, to sum up this long ass convoluted, unnecessarily complicated concept. Just like what you want to like. And don't be so concerned with how people perceive you, because what? I think the reason I brought this up is because low-key I've been struggling with it myself. Where like, on one hand I understand like what you want to like. That makes you you, that makes you unique. It doesn't matter how people perceive you, but at the same time, I feel like everything, because everything is lumped into an aesthetic, everything seems trendy, and all the stuff that like I like and have liked for years, and the sort of aesthetic that I have cultivated naturally, I'm now seeing mirrored back to me in like these, it feels like manufactured aesthetics that really I just feel are around to fuel capitalism. Because if you think about it, like there's all these aesthetics. These aesthetics become trendy. When they become trendy, people look to buy within that aesthetic, and so things are branded to be so and so aesthetic, cottagecore, whimsigoth, twee, trying to think of different ones, whatever, like everything is categorized and lumped into these bubbles, and it makes it so much easier for you to get marketed to, you know? And I feel like when you enjoy things within that bubble, that category, I've been struggling with the fact that it makes me feel like shit, because I'm like, am I boiled down to this aesthetic? Because everything that I see that I like is associated with some aesthetic, and now I feel like my brain is just wired to like think that way too, where I'm categorizing all these things into aesthetics, and it takes away this sort of like depth to personal style and like niche styles and whatever. Like I don't know how to describe it. It's like these giant umbrellas that were made that now all, like, I feel like we're all just trying to fit under this umbrella, and it's like, we shouldn't have to fit under any umbrella. Why do we need to be under an umbrella? Does that make any sense? I don't know. This is just something that I think about often, because it, like, I feel like it pisses me off more than it should. It's it's really not that big of a deal. And at the end of the day, like, our brains are just made in such a way that they just categorize things. That's just how it is. Anyways, I want to get a pair of heels. I haven't really ever worn heels. Besides once for my 13th birthday, I asked for a pair of heels because I felt like a big girl. I gotta get my big girl shoes, my heels. That was also like weirdly a rule though too, where my mom was like, you can't have heels until you're 13. Unless I'm remembering that wrong, but I feel like I remember her saying not till 13. So then when I turned 13, I was like, heels, Ross, let's go. That was like such a fun thing to try on heels with, like, you go shopping with your mom and your friend or your cousins or whoever, and you just like try on shoes in the little walkways, walk in your heels. That was so fun. I am going to do that soon. I might come home with a new pair of heels. I'm also thinking too, for some reason I've been drawn to heels recently. Heels and a sock. Heels and tights. Heels and ribbons tied around your ankles. Heels with an anklet. Oh. I have an anklet made just for this. Like, so cute. And the thing is, I work in an office, so on days when I'm not filming, because I work as a videographer, but like it's an office videographer job. It's really weird. Corporate videographer job. It's interesting. But on days when I'm not filming, like, I'm just sitting at my fucking desk. So why don't I get heels, practice walking when I strut to the bathroom like 10 times a day, and strut back, and then I can rest my feet when I'm at my desk. I think it's genius. I love the fall and winter, but when it starts to get darker sooner, I get very sad and very sleepy. Like, it's 5:40 and I feel like the day is done because it's so dark. It's also rainy. So, not to brag or anything, but it's rainy. Yeah. Anyways, I've been talking for far too long. Thanks for joining. And I'll see you next time when I get some heels.